This summer marked the 40th anniversary of John Carpenter's The Thing. Let me tell you a little history about me and John Carpenter's The Thing. First of all, The Thing is a remake of the original black and white 1940s or 1950s. I forget what decade. Black and white, produced by Howard Hawks, but really maybe directed by him as well. This is the ultimate classic. I still watch this from at least once a year, but my father showed me this film when I was a kid, and I was hooked. The way the Howard Hawks set the mood, the suspense, the thrills, just the scariness of this creature. The black and white really helped. I mean, this was and still is, one of my favorite all-time horror films. And like I said, I watch this once a year. So when I found out that it was going to be remade in the 80s, John Carpenter, I was fired up and excited. So I asked my father to come and take me to this remake of John Carpenter's in the 80s, and he didn't want to do it because I guess he he read the bad press and just got horrible word of mouth, horrible write-ups, horrible publicity. So I wasn't able to see it until it came out on VHS, and the copy, no widescreen, fill the TV up, just looked horrible. And I was like, this is disappointing. Certainly not like the original. And the worst thing about it was the special effects. They just looked cheesy, and they looked cheap, and they were just horrible. And it was just like a whole throw-off, threw the whole movie off from me. So it wasn't until a couple decades later where I actually got to see The Thing maybe on Turner Classic Movies or on somewhere where it had the widescreen and you could see it the way it was filmed. And I'm like, this is a good movie. John Carpenter's at his game. But the problem is these special effects, they look cheesy, they're ridiculous. It's just like, what were they thinking about? So this 40th anniversary, Alamo Drafthouse was showing The Thing on the big screen. I said, you know what? I got to go and take a look at this. And let me tell you what. I was getting ready for those special effects to really be like the low key of the movie. But on that big screen, man, they just blew me away. In my face, just ridiculous. They were so creative. They were so magnificent. I'm like, wow. Watching this movie on the big screen is a huge difference. And if you're able to see it, this is the time to see it. And as most films, you should be seeing this on the big screen. But let me tell you something. It is a ride, this John Carpenter's The Thing. See it in the big theater. It's awesome.